Hello everyone, for1wrestling.com. This is Bill Apter, and we are live after the matches, the post-game show. And right now, you know the WWE has got good old JR. I have good young RA Robert Allen with me right here. RA, it was quite a pay-per-view, but you had a hell of a good match here with the food at the Fox and Hound.
Yes, they have very good food here.
Yeah, actually show the people that menu here. Not only is the food great, but great service here, and we urge you every time there's a WWE pay-per-view to come down here. It's free. Come down, hang out with other wrestling fans, eat, drink, just have a great time. So we're going to go down the entire card, and we're going to start with the WWE title match, which, Robert, that really ended in controversy, didn't it?
Anytime you have Ryback, it's got to be, you know, he's the man right now. He's
it was the champion CM Punk against Ryback and John Cena, and it was a hell of a match. And at one point, as you remember, CM Punk and John Cena actually teamed up with each other and slammed Ryback through a table. That was an incredible moment.
Yeah, Ryback, size, strength, power, he has it all. Intimidating individual right there. And those two guys.
But once again, he didn't win the title, and this time he didn't win the title because it appeared that, well, it didn't appear that a bunch of thugs ran in and attacked Ryback. Oh, jeez! What? Excuse me. What a... I think that was one of the thugs.
Yeah.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the Brady Hicks, also watching the matches here. But let's thank you very much, Brady Hicks, the thug. But but seriously, though, a group of thugs. It looked like three guys from NXT.
I call them the Men in Black because they all were wearing black.
Yeah, but they attacked Ryback just when it looked like he was going to win, and they picked him up and threw him through the broadcaster's table. Yes, looked like they broke his back.
Yeah, he went through 2 tables tonight.
It was unbelievable, and that, of course, enabled CM Punk to sneak into the ring and pin the shoulders of John Cena. So once again, CM Punk keeps his title intact.
Yes, he is now the champ by tomorrow for a full year, and it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon.
That is true. Congratulations to CM Punk on the fact that it's going to be 1 year. Let's start off at the beginning of the pay-per-view. The first match, of course, was a dark match. I call it a dark match because it was only on YouTube and on the WWE pay-per-view. It was Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal against Zack Ryder and Santino Marella, and let's check out the results on this one. We are going through all the results right here, ad-lib on onewrestling.com, and Drew McIntyre interfered in that one, leading to Mahal pinning Ryder.
Yes, the 3-man band, as they call it, 3MB. Very strong stable at the present time. Has a chance to move up the ranks. It's a big match.
What no one expected, though, was the interference of Ryder.
Well, that's the difference. You have it's basically 3-on-2. They right now are on top of their game, and they hope to move up. Yeah. They hope that they made a statement there, but they're a pretty sizable team right now.
Okay. All right. We then had the first traditional Survivor Series match of the evening. It was Sin Cara, Tyson Kidd, Brodus Clay, Rey Mysterio, and Justin Gabriel against Tensai, Primo and Epico, and Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. And why don't you go down the list of eliminations here?
Well, the first one was Tensai pinned Brodus Clay.
Now, that was a surprise because here you had two really big guys in here, and it appeared that Brodus Clay really took a very bad fall and might be hurt.
Hopefully he's not injured. You know, the fans, the kids really love him.
Oh,
they love him very much. He brings a party every time and dancing.
He does.
Hopefully he's okay.
All right. Then, of course, Justin Gabriel with a surprise pinning Tensai. Did you expect that to happen so quickly and by Justin Gabriel?
Yes and no. I mean, Tenzai was supposed to be this big-time monster, but it hasn't worked out for him. And Gabriel is a guy that, if put in the right position, will be a bigger star.
Yeah, very well said. Tyson Kidd pinned O'Neal at that point.
That is surprising. You know, Tyson O'Neal's got a lot of strength, a lot of power. Tyson Kidd's been in and out for a while, but you know, right now it just seems like things weren't going well there.
Well, Kidd coming back, of course, and locking the Bret Hart version of the sharpshooter on Epico, making him tap out. And after that, Rey Mysterio pinned Primo. Always exciting to see Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, you know, he's a legend. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day.
Oh, I hope so. And Darren Young then getting pinned by Mysterio.
Almost a clean sweep for Mysterio's team. 4-1.
Absolutely. Great high-flying action at the finish of that match. Okay, let's go and scroll some more on OneWrestling.com. Pay-per-view results, of course, from the Survivor Series, and it was the Divas match. Eve Torres defending against Caitlyn, and Caitlyn was really on fire. Attacked Eve Torres with that blonde wig.
Yeah, she keeps playing those mind games like she did a couple months ago, which cost Caitlyn a chance at the Divas title, and that moved Eve into the top of the Divas division. But Caitlyn wasn't playing that game again, and she gave Eve everything she had. But right now, it's not her time.
It wasn't good enough, and Eve retains the title. We then had the United States Heavyweight Championship, Antonio Cesaro against R-Truth. Now, I got to tell you something here. Cesaro retained the title, and I was expecting a little more of, and maybe all the little Jimmies were too, expecting a little more fight out of R-Truth. Were you surprised? And it wasn't lackluster, but he just didn't put up, he didn't have the fire tonight that I think R-Truth should have had in that match for the U.S. title.
Well, like I said, the little Jimmy didn't work, you know. It's like the Seattle Seahawks. They use that 12th man, and they have the best home field advantage in football. Apparently, little Jimmy's his advantage. It didn't work tonight.
Absolutely not. All right, and then there was a confrontation in the ring where AJ Lee came down to the ring and called out Vicky Guerrero and embarrassed Vicky Guerrero, showing pictures of Vicky with some Mexican food with Ricardo Rodriguez.
The mind games.
Yeah.
It's been a bunch of mind games.
And a great picture of her having JR barbecue sauce, which is on sale right now. Go to WWE.com.
That was hilarious.
And then it looks like dancing in a hotel room, perhaps with Brodus Clay.
Like I said, you know, Vicky is a widow.
But in the meantime, what happened there that really shocked everybody is that AJ Lee was attacked, and we didn't know who it was initially, and then we looked, and off the ropes during the attack, doing a beautiful Superfly, was Tamina, the daughter of Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah, that is surprising, you know. But like I said, Vicky doesn't want to fight AJ. If AJ fights Vicky, she will have serious consequences to deal with. So there's competition right there. Well,
I look for a great series of matches between AJ, who is a real fine trained wrestler back in the indie days, against
I think AJ
against Snuka.
I think she can compete. She's very young and very talented.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That'll be very interesting moving forward.
We then had the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, where the champion, the Big Show, took on former champion Sheamus. And one of the, well, first of all, who did you pick to win in that match before we knew what happened, of course?
I really thought that Sheamus has the momentum. He has, you know, it's been a very, very harsh rivalry, a lot of issues between these two.
Yeah.
But I thought that Sheamus had the upper hand for a while.
He did have it for a while. And again, one of the great moments in the Survivor Series was when Big Show was up on the top turnbuckles. Sheamus went in and put Show on his back, and bam, right down to the, I never saw anybody do that.
Yes, even though we've seen more spectacular moves with the show, I mean, that was a big one.
That was incredible. Now, of course, Big Show did retain the title, but here's the asterisk.
Controversy.
He retained the title, holding it by disqualification. You want to explain what happened there?
Like I say, he used to referee Scott Armstrong for the brogue kick. Sheamus hit the brogue kick by accident. They were attending to him, the referees and a medical guy. And then Big Show used his knockout punch on Sheamus, and a referee behind him pinned Big Show 1, 2, 3,
knocked him out,
and that caused controversy later with the referees, and the announcer announces that Big Show has been disqualified.
He had reversed the decision. The initial referee against Scott Armstrong was an unintended victim of the brogue kick. Actually, Big Show pushed him into the brogue kick, and with Scott Armstrong down, another referee made the count and then reversed the decision, and Show went crazy. He was just about going to look like he was going to kill this other referee, and Sheamus came outside the ring with a chair and beat Show all the way up the ramp, and Big Show crawled back.
A big time beating.
Yeah, I've never seen a big time beating.
And that's going to be a rivalry that's long. That's a long one. That's long from over.
It's not over.
Far from over.
Okay, let's go then to the WWE Survivor Series match that we were all waiting to see. It was Team Foley against Team Ziggler, and let's go down the.
And unlike the first one, this was a battle between both teams. It was not one-sided.
Yes, absolutely. Let's go down the eliminations. At first, Kane pinned Damian Sandow.
Well, you gotta look at Kane. You know, he's dangerous, and Sandow's a rookie.
Yep.
You know, Sandow, he'll have his day. He'll have his day.
But Kane had a huge problem. Kane got into an argument with his own partner, of course.
T. Foley had a lot of issues with his team.
Well, he got into an argument with his partner, Daniel Bryan, and
What else is new with them two?
Yeah, really.
They complain about being the tag team champions. They've been through a lot.
Yes. I mean, no. But anyway, that enabled Dolph Ziggler to sneak attack Kane and pin him. Kane was gone really early.
Yep.
Now, after that happened, and this didn't cause an elimination, Kofi Kingston gave a monkey flip to Dolph Ziggler, the likes of that in 41 years of covering pro wrestling I have never seen before. Ziggler went over like twice.
Kofi is an amazing athlete.
Absolutely, and Ziggler...
And the moves he makes.
Ziggler was an amazing athlete to be able to take that and get up from that. After that, David Otunga, who was being substituted for the ailing Cody Rhodes, tapped out to Daniel Bryan's label lock. Then we had...
Yes lock, now the no lock.
Yes. Then we had Wade Barrett pinning Kofi Kingston after a bullhammer. What a hell.
With Ziggler's help.
Yes.
Ziggler used the distraction and very dominated Kofi.
Alberto Del Rio forced Daniel Bryan to tap out to that cross arm breaker. That was a real surprise because I really didn't think Bryan was going to be eliminated at this point.
Yeah, he gave a lot of fight, but Del Rio was, that cross arm breaker is the most dangerous submission maneuver in the business right now.
It is, and then we had The Miz, who was really on fire tonight, pinning Barrett with the skull-crushing finale. And I got to tell you something. Everybody thought that The Miz and Randy Orton were going to get into it tonight, and they did briefly when Orton asked for the tag and Miz didn't tag him, but after a while, these guys started to get along.
Yeah, and that's important. You're in a match. You got to put stuff aside if you're in a tag team match and you have a chance to win.
Well, they did. They definitely did. And Alberto Del Rio wound up pinning The Miz. Now, Orton, at this point, was alone with Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler, and he eventually finished off Del Rio with the RKO, and then he went after Ziggler, and Randy Orton had him down and out, and he kept wondering whether he kept standing there, and we all kept saying, why isn't he pinning him? And he just had this sick look in his eye, and he went to the other side of the ring.
He wanted to be vintage Orton. Back in the day, Orton used to do sickening punks to people's heads.
Yeah, and that's what he wanted to do, but he waited too long, and as he went to make his move, Ziggler got up and super kicked Orton. I mean, a super kick that would have made Shawn Michaels really proud.
Of Sweet Chin Music. Remind you of Sweet Chin Music.
And he pinned him. What a shock that Orton was pinned.
That was a shock.
And then again, we go back to the main event.
Very big confidence booster for Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be a great series of matches that I'm really anxious to see with Ziggler against Randy Orton. But then we go back to the main event, and the thugs that totally ruined what should have been a clear-cut world title triple threat match.
It was a very competitive triple threat match. I was very impressed with Cena and Punk. They were able to hang with Ryback.
And Ryback was able to hang with them.
Oh, yeah. It was a great match. Great triple threat match.
But the whole thing is, what is going to happen now with Ryback? Is he going to be out on the injured list? Is he? This is, of course, PO'd him to no end, so I would hate to be one of the people
on his hit list.
Yeah,
and
really.
trust me, with that strength and stuff, you're going to hear from Ryback again, and you ain't going to like, if you're in his way, you ain't going to like what's going to happen to you.
Young R.A., I want to thank you for being our guest. Robert Allen, a super fan, and I've known him for many, many years, and thanks for sitting in with us. And again,
come do this again next time.
Yeah, we will. And again, we are here at the Fox and Hound in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Where's that menu again here? My favorite, both of them. My favorite burgers right at this place. So for R.A. Robert Allen, this is Bill Apter, and we will see you at the matches. And thank you, Chris, behind the camera, and you can hit it off right now.